Hello, dear viewers, and welcome back to another fun, exciting episode of This Week in Canada. My name is Roberto Wakerl Cruz. Thank you so much for joining me on this beautiful Friday that you're viewing it on. And before we get started, let's go to the links below and give a big thank you to Rumble. Rumble is a video streaming service, Canadian, that you can go and get away from big tech censorship. Now you can diversify your view folio with Rumble. So go and check us out there. We get most of our views on Rumble now. Most of our audience checks us out on Rumble, so go ahead and check them out. And go to the links below, and please check out our membership page where you can directly support the post-millennial. It's starting at $5 a month. Select your plan, and the money goes right to us. It's how you keep the site going and how you can get it ad-free. And you know we have a lot of advertisements. That's how we make money otherwise. So it's up to you. Anyway, last week, we were filming the episode, and this whole breaking news story was happening right before my eyes, and I couldn't really talk about it because there wasn't too much detail yet. Of course, we were talking about Trudeau's reconciliation vacation, the Truth and Reconciliation Day vacation, man, where he decided, hey, I'm going to go to Tofino, British Columbia, and I'm going to catch some waves in honor of residential schools, which totally tracks and checks out. So last week, again, the story hadn't really unfolded. It was suspected he was surfing, but lo and behold, a few journalists, mostly Brian Passafume from the Toronto Sun, basically caught Trudeau right in his tracks. Then some journalists from, I believe, Global went over there and caught a really bad video, let's roll the clip, of him walking away while in like surf clothing on the beach from reporters. So let's roll that real quick. It's only a few seconds.
Why not in person, sir? They invited you.
So obviously Trudeau had a big election season and just couldn't wait for the first vacation to go surfing. Obviously very tired. I don't think any other leader of a federal party decided to go surfing on Truth and Reconciliation Day. Certainly Aaron O'Toole, I doubt he even knows how to surf. But Trudeau couldn't wait. I mean, I don't know if you've heard of this other October holiday, but Thanksgiving is a week after Truth and Reconciliation Day. So he couldn't wait a week to go surfing. We're not exactly sure what the hurry was. We're not sure why he decided to go on Truth and Reconciliation Day. But we do know that he got invited by the Kamloops First Nation to go and celebrate with them. Now, the thing is, if you went to his itinerary, Trudeau's itinerary, it said that he was in private meetings in Ottawa, both of which were not true. But later on, the PMO would say, oh, no, it is true. He had phone calls to a couple First Nations tribes where he said, thank you for, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for being buddies. Thanks for allowing me to put this on my schedule. So it's not fake, but that doesn't explain why they would later change it to British Columbia as the location. Pretty weird. So what results from this? Well, obviously, in the long term, this is going to result in nothing. Trudeau probably feels like he's invincible right now, which he basically is. He would go ahead and hold a press conference where he would announce all these mandates for, don't want to say it, don't want to get censored. But he would go on to say that he apologized to the First Nations leaders, the chief of the Kamloops tribe. Didn't apologize to all Canadians. We can roll a clip of him apologizing right now.
I want to address the issue of last week. Traveling on September 30th was a mistake, and I regret it. The first National Day of Truth and Reconciliation was a time for Indigenous people and non-Indigenous people alike to reflect and connect, think about the past, but also focus on the future. I want to thank Chief Casimir of the Kamloops for the conversation we had over the weekend, in which I apologized for not being there with her and her community for this important day. And I committed to going to visit the
And when I say apologize, I really want to be clear. He's not apologizing. So apologizing is the wrong word. Admitting he did the wrong thing, like an admission of guilt, is not really the same thing as an apology. If you notice in his full statement, he doesn't actually say sorry to Canadians. He's not sorry. He's sorry to a few First Nations people that he offended, but he's not sorry for surfing. He's not sorry for lying. I mean, what is this guy's deal? It's like he's royalty or something. Except we're allegedly supposed to be able to vote him out. So, yeah, they went ahead and did this whole press conference where it turns out that even if you work from home, you still have to get the... I don't understand the science behind this. Look how I have to walk on eggshells to even talk about this. I don't want to get demonetized for spreading disinformation or misinformation. So I'm not going to go into that. What I am going to go into, though, is some drama. Let's have a drama alert graphic. We had some drama on the scene in the Conservative world. So Erin O'Toole, the big question of the question du jour has been if Erin O'Toole deserves to remain leader of the Conservative Party in Canada. For the time being, he will be the Conservative leader. He had a caucus meeting, nice big caucus meeting, where they decided, the Conservative caucus decided that they would have the power to kick him out anytime that they want, basically. So it's kind of like a really hard smack on the bottom. It said basically to O'Toole that you have lost. You didn't make any gains. In fact, you lost 1 or 2 seats. So here you go. And a little news that I found a bit more interesting, if you're wondering, because I know a lot of our viewers aren't particularly the largest fans of Erin O'Toole in the world. I don't know if they don't like him because I guess maybe he's not as handsome as Justin Trudeau. Maybe that's why you guys don't like him. Certainly not because he's very centrist. But if you were looking for someone that you thought represented you better in the Conservative Party, a lot of people throw around the name Pierre Poilievre. Although it is very difficult to say, I will note. You have to get that little at the end. He's a great guy. We've had him on the show before. I am a fan of his. And he announced, and we can put the article on the screen here, that he supports Erin O'Toole. He will not, does not have leadership ambitions for the time being, which is a surprise to some. Personally, I don't think it's that big a surprise. I think Poilievre's a team player. I think he's playing the long game. He's a veteran MP. He's won like 7 elections in a row in Carleton. He's not going anywhere. He's a young guy. He's got a young family. I mean, I believe he just had another child. So you know what? Maybe now is not the time to run for the leadership position. You know, he said, and this is the thing. There's a lot of speculation because the first time around. During the first after Scheer stepped down, there was some buzz around Poilievre that hey, I'm going to run for leader, and hey, no, I'm not going to run for leader. He ended up withdrawing because he had a young child. He said, which is totally respectable, understandable. Again, long game Poilievre. I wonder what Poilievre's up to. Maybe we should have him on the show. We should try to do that. So anyway, yeah, that's the drama in Conservative world. I don't want to keep you guys too long, but I do want to address a couple things real quickly because our comment section was pretty angry at us last week. I do want to say, although the like to dislike ratio has been fantastic, I will say our viewers are lovely. I love you all. So I want to clarify something. Last week, apparently, I didn't pay enough attention to the Green Party, right? I got all the facts wrong. Okay, so let me clarify what I meant to say. So I said that the Green Party won Kingston Centre. They did not. They won Kitchener Centre. And it was Mike Morris that won Kitchener Centre. I'm sorry, I didn't know that. I mean, some people were really upset. And I think I said that Elizabeth May was the MP for Port Coquitlam. She is the MP for Sanish Gulf Islands. I'm sorry, I didn't know that. I mean, like on the fly, I should have just known that. I don't pay enough attention to the Green parties, but I do apologize. I should do better, do my research, right? So thank you very much for that. A few more comments I wanted to go through this week really quickly. People telling me they like my haircut. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. That was one person that said that, so thanks a lot. One person, I don't know if this was an insult, but it said, "Hey, Roberto, do you buy all your clothes at Winners?" No, I do not. This is from Value Village. This I was gifted to me, although my shoes, these are from Winners, and they were only $40. So thank you for pointing that out. And just to conclude on last week's episode about the Green Party, it seemed like the majority were saying that no, this joke wasn't offensive. The joke that Anime Paul was a single-use leader. I asked, is this offensive? They deleted the tweet, 22 minutes. What are you doing? I mean, I know it's not funny, but it wasn't that offensive. So our viewers, at the very least, said, yeah, it's an okay joke. 22 minutes hasn't been funny in like 30 years or whatever. So, I mean, who really cares is the main problem here. But I tell you what you should care about. It's Rumble. Rumble, young man, Rumble is a website, Canadian website, streaming service, not a streaming service, but a video platform like YouTube, where you can go and check out our content and the content of other creators. No longer must you abide by the oppressive regime of the big web monopoly that runs your life and controls your data, because you can run away. You can run away to Rumble, baby, Rumble. Just go to the links below, and the link will be there. Go and check it out and subscribe to the Post Millennial and the Post Millennial Clips. You can see all of our viewers and join the community over there. Also, go to our membership page. Go to our membership page. They have one of the best membership pages I've ever seen. I walked in there. I said, whoa, that's a good membership page. Go and check out the membership page. It's only $5. I don't know if you knew who I was trying to do an impression of there. It's only $5 a month. It directly supports us, me, the Post Millennial, the show, everybody that you want to see. If you want to see more content, that's really the best way. And I understand $5 might be a lot to ask, but consider it. Go ahead and check it out. Maybe buy it for yourself for Christmas instead of a cup of coffee. It's less than 2 cups of coffee a month, depending on where you buy it. So thank you so much for viewing. I will see you next week. I love you, and goodbye.